But there's a bridge though, and there's a puzzle beyond the bridge. And there's a puzzle piece in here. Are we too far away from the others? Do we have to bring something out of here to jam something else? We have to jam a cannon to get a connector, to connect a blue laser to get the star. Can I get past this? I can. Interesting. I really don't know if they should have made so much open world stuff, because I mean there's really nothing out here. Like was I supposed to be able to get past that? I don't think I was. Was I? Anyway, I'm past it. And now we're behind this massive castle. Looking for secrets, or looking for Easter eggs, or looking for things to read. But there's nothing, because I don't think they intended for you to get out here. Like, there's no... Oh, there is. Okay, never mind. They did... See, you don't know. Like, you don't know. You don't know if when you're doing something the game is not meant for you to do or not. There's so much beauty in these hidden corners of the world, even if they have no purpose. How do you know they have no purpose? Perhaps they're beautiful because they have no purpose. How do you know they have no purpose? Let's climb the rock? Let's climb the rock. Yeah, like there's nothing really stopping you from just not doing any of the puzzles and just sitting here admiring the rainbow, right? Nothing's stopping you from doing that. Oh, they put the rainbow in the right place. Awesome. So do you guys know how rainbows work? Rainbows are it's a reflection. It's the refraction of the sunlight through water droplets, right? And so because you require the light to bounce through a water droplet and back at you, it means that the rainbow is always on the opposite of the sky from the sun. Because the angle of the refraction has to be like the light goes in, bounces back out to you. So the rainbow kind of has to be there. If the sun is there, the rainbow has to be there. Or maybe the rainbow can be there. But for example, the rainbow can't be there because that doesn't make sense. Because the circular arc of the rainbow means that like the arc is equidistant between you and the sun. So it's either here or the rainbow is there. And it can't be there. It can't be up there because the sun has to bounce off the rainbow. Like every point of the rainbow is the same distance between you and the sun, right? So anyway. What I'm trying to say is they put the rainbow in the right place, and I'm impressed by that. Anything else back here? No? Alright, well there's that. Let's continue our little walk around the island looking for things to break. So this is a puzzle in here, right? I mean the island is nice with the trees and the grass and everything, but it is less clear than the Egyptian area, for example. When everything was desert, it's kind of easy to just see where everything is. Is that music? Or is that... I mean it's beeping. I also hear music. Alright, hi. We have Against Survival. Dear Miss Drennan, I heard about your project. It's the talk of the scientific community, and I'd like to make an argument for why you should abandon it. No. It's not that I think your idea won't work. It very well may, but we have to look beyond purely practical questions to the issue of morality. Especially at this turning point of our spiritual ecology. Spiritual ecology? What the hell is a spiritual ecology? By what rights can we put living beings through all that suffering, just so they can serve our purposes? You haven't been paying attention, have you? Because we domesticate animals to eat them. We domesticate plants to eat them. We do this to living beings all the time. Like we exploit living beings all the time. Why create these pale imitations of our fatally flawed species and force them to reenact our sordid history? Why something? What you're building, Miss Drennan, is a prison. Even if there is a way out, I believe you mean well. But your idea of what is valuable is rooted on the dogma of Western civilization. That's kinda true. It is a prison that they've built. We are lucky enough to be able to end our global crime spree relatively painlessly. That's not true. If you consider the harm we have caused the Earth... What about number... harm? Alright, let me just finish reading it. Why not be satisfied with that and let this planet go on in peace? I hope you heed my words and let your Talos bleed out before it's too late. Respectfully, Chalice Jensen. Okay, so this person criticizes this project, the Talos project, for being rooted in the dogma of Western civilization. And then, immediately in the next paragraph, makes the exact same mistake of arguing against it based on the dogma of Western civilization, which is our existence on Earth is harmful to it. And that, we have a global crime spree. What is a global crime spree? What is a crime? A crime is something defined by humans to say that other people have done them wrong. Like, it's what is a crime? Is it a crime when a lion kills a gazelle and eats it? Is it a crime? Is the lion guilty of eating? Is it a crime when the gazelle eats grass? Is that a crime against the grass? No, the concept of crime is a human one. So in one paragraph, they say, why continue our civilization? Like, your idea of doing this is based on, what you perceive as good, based on, your culture. And in the very next paragraph, they make the exact same mistake of saying the other thing is good because of what I believe, because of my culture. So this is complete nonsense. Although, I think this is a prison though, because they've created the simulation and they're making us, I guess I'm a robot, making these robotic beings kind of do these puzzles. Maybe in the hopes that one of us will become self-aware enough and intelligent enough to break out and become a different life form. It is a kind of prison. I don't entirely know if it's justified to have this. If it was real, I don't know if it's justified. In the end of the game, if we get the option to shut it down, I might choose to shut it down. I probably will choose to shut it down. Alright. This amazing from one paragraph to the next, making the exact mistake that you just talked about. Amazing. Human evolution. Complex now, but how much simpler and more intelligibly organized may it not become in another 100,000 years, or in 20,000? I don't think you understand how evolution works. It only gets more and more complex. It doesn't get less complex. For man at present believes that his interest lies in that direction. He spends an incalculable amount of labor and time and thought in making machines breed always better and better. He has already succeeded in effecting much that at one time appears impossible, and there seems to be no limits to the results of accumulated improvements if they are allowed to descend with modifications from generation to generation. True. It must always be remembered that man's body is what it is through having been molded into its present shape by the chances and changes of many millions of years, but that his organization never advanced with anything like the rapidity with which that of the machines is advancing. Yeah, it's true. Machines evolve much faster than life forms. I'm not sure what the point is of this passage. Einstein! Recent discussions have brought me back to an excellent 1949 article by Albert Einstein in something block quote. I recently discussed with an intelligent and well-disposed man the threat of another war, which in my opinion would seriously endanger the existence of mankind. Thereupon my visitor very calmly and coolly said to me, "Why are you so deeply opposed to the disappearance of the human race?" Why are you so deeply opposed to the disappearance of the human race? Because it's the only thing to do. If you don't do that, you might as well do nothing, right? If you don't try to survive, you might as well just lie down and die. Like, it's the only thing that you do. It's the only thing to do. If you don't want to live on, then you might as well lie down and die and do nothing. And you can do that. I mean, I don't condone, I don't suggest that you should. I don't say that you but if you want to die, you can. There are ways to die, right? I am sure that as little as a country my bad. I'm sure that as little as a century ago, no one would have so lightly made a statement of this kind. It is the statement of a man who has striven in vain to attain an equilibrium within himself and has more or less lost hope of succeeding. It is the expression of a painful solitude and isolation from which so many people are suffering in these days. Okay, bizarre casual disregard for humanity, a kind of fashionable self-hatred, is prevalent or at least present in many strands of supposedly progressive something. It's not I don't know if it's casual disregard for humanity, but it's a reasonable question. Why survive? And you have to find that answer for yourself. Like, what do you want to live for? I enjoy playing video games, so I keep playing video games. That's why I mean, that's not the only thing I live for. But there are many things to do when you're alive, and it's entertaining enough to keep living. That's my opinion. Nothing seems more important to me than that we reassert the value of humanity. Despite our flaws, we must not stop celebrating the beauty of human life and human achievement. The value of humanity? Humanity is only valuable to humans. So, alright, let's just exit that. I mean, I don't have any answers for anyone else, but I can tell you my own answer is that it is entertaining enough to keep living for. Right? Maybe if your life is utterly painful, then maybe you have a different opinion. My life is quite good, to be honest. I mean, I get to play video games. That's pretty good. So, yeah, I'm enjoying myself. But yeah, whatever troubles you might have, just, you know, things can get better. Things can get, like, don't just, like, if you choose to end your life, then it's all over. There's nothing else. If you choose to live on another day, there's all sorts of possibilities that you might do other things. So I wouldn't suggest ending it so lightly, is what I'm trying to say. Like, what if you're wrong? What if you're wrong today? What if you choose to end your life today, but then if you lived on, tomorrow you realize you were wrong? Well, it's too late then, you've ended it. So like, you never know, you just don't know. And you can't pretend to know everything. You can't pretend to have seen all the options and all the paths. You can't pretend to yourself to say that I already know what I want to do. Cause you never know, you might be wrong. Anyway, okay, let's just do these puzzles. What's going on? So there's an achievement for getting an answer. Has anyone managed to solve this one? A messenger must be awakened first. I don't understand the messenger part. I've never found any messenger to awaken. But apparently there's an achievement for actually getting a response. What is this? Oh, you can jump on this. Does that help? Can I like jump on that? No. Not sure if this helps, probably not. So there's a locked door, and then there's an open door, and then there's balls, and then there's cannons. There's a jammer, and there's a cannon, and there's another jammer. Things are getting complicated, aren't they? Look at this, look at all this stuff. Cannon, balls, walls, jammers. That's curious. Why is it shaped like that? And always in the back of our minds, we need to keep in mind that we can maybe jam a cannon outside the puzzle. We need all the jammers. Is that a... There's the piece. We need 3 jammers. Alright, let's go. So, if we go back all the way to the start. So we need a key as well. What do we have here? This is the back door. Or the side door. Alright, when we have 2 jammers, we can get that one, the 3rd one. Unless there's a way to... Nope. Alright, well. We need more jammers to get that one. And there's a ball here. What to do about this? Oh, wait a minute, there's another gate there. So many balls. Alright, so we got the key. Good. Is the cannon? Okay, there's the cannon there. Oh yeah, okay, good. We can jam the cannon from here. Let's get this. This. Oops. Wait a minute. We found the key. Oh, I see. We have to go the other way. So we found the key. We unlock this. We can take the jammer. And then go through here with the jammer. Where's that ball? So we got a jammer. Whoa.